In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on March 26, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Edmonton Oilers versus Calgary Flames. The Edmonton Oilers look to move up in the NHL Western Conference standings with a victory Saturday when visiting the Pacific Division leading Calgary Flames. Edmonton is third in the Pacific Division with a record of 36-24-5 and 77 points. The Oilers trail the second-place Los Angeles Kings by 2 points and the Flames by 7 points. More importantly, Edmonton is 7th in the Western Conference standings while trailing the 4th-place St. Louis Blues by only 2 points, but must hold off the 8th-place Dallas Stars, who are only 2 points behind Edmonton. Calgary will complete the back half of a back-to-back when hosting Edmonton on Saturday after facing off against Arizona on Friday. Calgary has been the surprise of the NHL this season, as the Flames hold a 5-point lead in the Pacific Division over the Los Angeles Kings with an overall record of 38-17-8. and 84 points. Calgary is second in the Western Conference standings, 11 points behind the first-place Colorado Avalanche, but holds a 4-point lead over the third-place Minnesota Wild. Calgary has alternated between wins and losses in each of its last 6 games. Edmonton is 0-4 in their last 4 games as a road underdog, and 6-1 in their last 7 SATA games, while the over is 5-1 in their last 6 games overall. Calgary is 1-4 in their last 5 games following a win, and 8-2 in their last 10 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 6-1-2 in their last 9 games played, no rest. The Flames, on the other hand, have had stellar goaltending from Jakob Markstrom. Unfortunately for Calgary fans, he was in net last night against the Coyotes. I'll admit I expected them to save him for this matchup and start backup Dan Vladar last night against a weaker Arizona team. However, that is not the case, which provides the value towards the Oilers. The Oilers are playing great hockey, sporting a 6-1-1 record in their last 8 games overall. The Flames haven't quite been at their best recently, posting a 2-3 record in their last 5 games entering Friday night. The Oilers have also defeated Calgary in 2 of the 3 meetings this season. Furthermore, the Oilers' offense is clicking right now. They have tallied 4 or more goals in 6 out of their last 8 games overall. The Flames have only scored 8 goals in their last 3 games overall entering Friday night. With 2 teams that can both put up ridiculous offensive numbers, we should lean towards the team with the top 2-point scorers in the league facing the backup goaltender. With all that said, when these 2 teams lock up, one thing's for sure, they just want to beat the tar off of each other. The Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. As rare as it is, I wouldn't have been surprised had this total opened at 7. On a team level, the Flames and Oilers sit 6th and 7th in goals scored per game, respectively. On an individual level, 3 of the top 4-point scorers in the entire NHL will be in this game, with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Gaudreau. Similarly, a total of 5 skaters in this game average well over a point per game, along with a handful of others just below. Although Calgary has proven to be a top defensive and goaltending team, Edmonton has been anything but, allowing the 11th most goals per game in the league at 3.17 per game. Although Calgary is second in the NHL in goals against, the Flames will be up against a strong attack from Edmonton. The Oilers are scoring an average of 3.37 goals per game. Calgary holds its own on attack as well, as the Flames are scoring an average of 3.43 goals per game. The total has finished over in 9 of Calgary's last 12 played on Saturday. Edmonton has seen the total finish over in 5 of its last 6, as well as in each of the last 4 when playing the 4th game of a 4-6 scenario. The Oilers have netted 11 goals in 3 games against the Flames this season, and right now McDavid and Draisaitl are hot. Calgary will likely have backup goalie Dan Vladar in the net. In addition, the Oilers will give up goals. The goaltending is well below average, as Koskinen and Smith own a goals against average above 3. They have surrendered 15 goals in their last 4 road bouts. The over is also 5-1 in the Oilers' last 6 games. This one should feature a barrage of goals. Plus, anytime we have Oilers and Flames combined, we should expect an eruption of goals. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Kraken versus Los Angeles Kings. The Kings have been flipping wins and losses as of late, and they host a Kraken team that has the fewest points in the Western Conference but is playing well lately. The Kraken have won 2 in a row in 3 of their last 4 games. They are tied with the Arizona Coyotes, who they playing in their last game, for the second fewest points in the NHL, and while they are one of the lowest scoring teams in the league, they have totaled 8 goals in winning their last 2 games. The Kings are coming off a tough shootout loss after a win in their previous game where they lit it up for 6 goals. The team is in second place in the Pacific Division, 6 points back of the Calgary Flames and 1 point up on the Edmonton Oilers. The defense is the strength of Los Angeles, and this season they won their lone meeting with Seattle, who they also face in their next game, only giving up 1 goal. The Kraken's attack has been solid as of late, scoring 4 goals in 3 of their last 4 games, including their last 2. However, they will not be solid in this game, facing a Kings team that has played good defense on the season and only allowed 1 goal in the one meeting with Seattle this season. The Kings have been up and down as of late and are coming off a tough loss. Still, they have a lot to play for in playoff positioning, and they will shore up their defense in this game. The Seattle Kraken still can't get stops on the defensive end, and things get worse on the road where they just can't win games. The Los Angeles Kings have been consistent in the favorite role as of late, and they're far and away the more balanced team here. The Kings should get the job done on their home ice. Los Angeles has scored 9 goals in the last 2 games, and their attack will be decent in this game, but their defense is the reason they will get the win. So the Los Angeles Kings to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In Seattle's 64 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 38 to 24 to 2. So far, taking the over when the Kraken are playing away from home has been a good bet, with an over-under record of 18 to 13 to 1. On the season, 62% of Seattle's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 43% of the scoring coming from the Kraken. Coming into this game, the Kings have an over-under record of 28 to 37 to 1. However, when playing at home, the over has fared better, going 17 to 17. On the season, 45% of Los Angeles's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 49% of the scoring coming from the Kings. While Grubauer has not been as spectacular as we have seen in previous seasons with the Avalanche, he is putting up solid numbers, and Los Angeles is averaging 3 goals over their last 5 games at home. Seattle has scored 4 goals in each of their last 2 games, and they have produced 4 goals in 3 of their last 4 games on the road. However, this is a team that is generally challenged offensively, and whether it is Peterson or Quick, one should expect that they will score no more than a single goal in this game. The under was the pick in the lone meeting this season between these new Pacific Division rivals, where the Kings won 3 to 1. The Los Angeles defense will come to play in this game and thwart a Seattle attack that has been pretty good as of late, but for the season is only averaging 2.59 goals per game. The Kings' offense will score multiple goals but not kill it on the attack. These teams combined for 4 goals the last time they met, and I expect that kind of performance here as well. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Anaheim Ducks versus San Jose Sharks. The Sharks had won 2 in a row before losing their last game, and in a Pacific Division matchup host a reeling Ducks team. To say the Ducks have hit the skids as of late would be an understatement. They are in the midst of an 8-game losing streak, and they have lost 11 of their last 13 games. The team is now in 3rd to last place in the Pacific Division, and unless they have a miraculous finish, they will miss out on the playoffs. Anaheim has given up 10 goals in their last 2 games and has given up at least 4 goals in 4 of their last 5 games, including their last 2. The Sharks are coming off a loss after winning their previous 2 games. They are in 2nd to last place in the Pacific, only 1 point back of the Ducks. The San Jose defense has given up an average of 3.14 goals per game, which ranks 20th in the league, and in their last game they were lit up for 5 goals. The Ducks are 0-5 in their last 5 road games and 10-25 in their last 35 overall. The Sharks are 8-0 in their last 8 games as a favorite and 6-15 in their last 21 overall. The over is 3-1 in Ducks' last 5 overall. The over is 3-0 in Sharks' last 4 overall. The Ducks are 5-0 in the last 5 meetings. San Jose has been inconsistent of late, but they have earned some big victories, including a 4-3 win over the Flames in Calgary on Tuesday. Plus, they have far superior goaltending right now, with Gibson struggling the way that he is. The Ducks simply cannot depend upon their goaltender to hold opponents to under 3 goals. Not only has he allowed 3 or more goals in 14 straight appearances, but he has given up 4 goals or more in 10 of those games. Reimer has allowed 11 total goals over his last 5 contests. The Anaheim Ducks have had success against the Sharks in recent meetings, but I'm not sure how anybody can back them in their current form. The Ducks haven't won a game in 3 weeks, and their defense has been getting rocked during the stretch. The San Jose Sharks aren't the most trustworthy team in the world, but there's a lot more to like than what the Ducks have going on, especially at home. Anaheim may have beaten San Jose 5 straight times, but that streak is about to come to an end. So the San Jose Sharks money line is our full game side pick. In Anaheim's 66 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 33 to 31 to 2. So far, taking the over when the Ducks are playing away from home has been a good bet with an over-under record of 18 to 13 to 1. On the season, 53% of Anaheim's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 46% of the scoring coming from the Ducks. Coming into this game, the Sharks have an over-under record of 26 to 37 to 1. When playing at home, the over is hitting less than half the time, going 14 to 18 to 1. On the season, 42% of San Jose's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 45% of the scoring coming from the Sharks. Both teams have had major issues on the defensive side of the ice, but both teams are also now high-scoring ones. The Sharks only scored 2 goals in their last game. The Ducks will have a decent game on the attack, but they will not score many goals. Both of the key head-to-head betting trends point to the under in this game. This game will be a lower-scoring defensive affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.